Hello everybody, my name is Reverse Galaxy and welcome to my NFL playoff predictions. All my opinions, let's get started here. Bills versus Pittsburgh Steelers, 2 seed versus 7 seed. I feel like the Steelers have a little to no chance in this matchup. They're without TJ Watt for this matchup, and no, I don't think they can do a lot here. Buffalo will win, definitely. Now you got the Chiefs versus the Miami Dolphins. Tyreek Hill will be returning to Kansas City. And it'll be a close matchup. The Dolphins are banged up, but Tua, Tyreek, and Waddle have been a great trio. And Rashad Mothers has been a good running back too. On the other hand, the Chiefs are basically have no wide receivers. The wide receivers have been playing good this season. So it's basically be Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Isaiah Pacheco, and then you have some good defensive players here. Tyreek Hill is going to be returned to Arrowhead. I think he's going to prove why the Chiefs no-show trade him. Miami, first round, eliminates the Kansas City Chiefs. The Super Bowl champions already eliminated, so we can't have back-to-back Super Bowls, so we're going to have a new champion. Houston Texans versus the Cleveland Browns. These two teams met back a couple of weeks ago, and it was the Texans losing to the Browns, but they had to start Davis Mills and Case Keenum. You can't say that they're a bad team for that loss. They had to start two bad quarterbacks. Case Keenum did lead the Minnesota Vikings to a conference championship, and also the Minneapolis Miracle back in 2017. But that was back when Case Keenum was actually kind of good. So now, C. Shaw has been a good quarterback, and Joe Flacco has researched and he's been a good team. I think Texans might have it. Texans have been playing good. They have a stingy defense. I just don't see Cleveland managing to make it out. No, it may be a shock to some of you. We'll move on to the NFC wild card. Starting off with the Dallas Cowboys versus the Green Bay Packers. I feel like this is a prime opportunity for Dallas to choke away the game. To choke away their entire playoff hopes. These two teams met last year. The Packers would win, but that was when Aaron Rodgers played. Now Aaron Rodgers is gone, but Jordan Love is playing at some point equally as good as Aaron Rodgers. So, yeah. I want to hear got Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Tony Pollard. 3 good players. And also have the tight end. I don't remember his name, but he's good too. They have a really stingy defense, but I feel it that they do this every year. The Dallas Cowboys choke away the game. Something in the second half of the fourth quarter. Green Bay pulls off the upset. Now you get into the Detroit Lions versus the Los Angeles Rams here. Matthew Stafford returns to Ford Field, taking on his former team. Jared Goff is also taking on his former team here. This will be a good matchup. Both teams have been good. You had Matthew Stafford, he's been playing good. Cooper Kupp and Puka, I don't remember his last name, Puka, have been playing really good. Really good offense. You have Aaron Donald, a solid defensive rusher. But honestly, there's going to be so many pre-snap penalties against the Rams because the atmosphere in Detroit will be so crazy. It'll be like this. Imagine so much louder than that, though. I think the Lions will win their first playoff game since 1991. Then you have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. This matchup will be, it's kind of a double-edged sword here. On one hand, Tampa Bay has been playing great. Baker Mayfield has looked good. They got a better record than last year's Buccaneers, who had Tom Brady, by the way. So, that is crazy. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin have been a great duo. So yeah, it's gonna be a good matchup. On the other hand, the Eagles have kind of fallen off. They've not been playing their best football. But remember, this was a team that was NFC champions last year, and they were possibly one bad call away, and they will have won a Super Bowl. I think the Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown connection, they find their footing again. Philadelphia pull out the W. Defeat Tampa Bay and move on to the divisional round. Next up, you have the Buffalo Bills versus the Houston Texans here. This matchup is going to be a good one. One hand, you got Josh Allen, who played really good second half. Stephon Diggs, two good players. They've been a great quarterback wide receiver duo. But Josh Allen in the first half just couldn't stop throwing picks. And the Houston Texans just have a really stingy defense. But since the Bills, that may be a problem for C.J. Stroud and Nico Collins. Have been a good quarterback wide receiver duo as well. Then you have Dameon Pierce and Devin Singletary, are two good teams. And Devin Singletary is facing his former team. I feel like it. So, that Texans, Devin Singletary is going to pop off against the old team. Texans win it. And they beat the Bills to go to the conference championships. Next up, divisional round. Baltimore number 1 versus Miami number 6. These two teams have been good. They've been both playing good. Baltimore has been playing better football though. When you give Lamar Jackson a weapon, this is what happens. He plays good. When Lamar Jackson doesn't get injured, he plays good. Tua take a by low. Has just been playing awesome though. Tua and Tyreek and Waddle, good trio. I really don't know. This could be a close matchup. I feel like it might go into overtime, but in the end, Lamar Jackson probably does what he does best. He's just gonna scramble in for a touchdown, and he'll probably gonna win the game. Baltimore wins the game and defeats Miami. Then you got San Francisco versus Green Bay. This one would be pretty close. No, never mind. No doubt about it. That was just a joke. No doubt about it. 49ers will steamroll the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay, even though they'll be playing good, can they play as good as the 49ers team, who has been playing like the most complete team you'll probably ever seen? Yeah, I think Green Bay might get steamrolled. Might get absolutely destroyed here. Green Bay falls, and the 49ers move on to the conference championship. Next up, you have the Lions versus the Eagles. You have the Eagles. They've not been playing good, but I did predict them to beat the Buccaneers. On one hand, not all have been playing good. Some might say they've been playing better than the Eagles. The Eagles started off strong, but then just collapsed hard. I mean, no, honestly, the Lions probably should be 14-3 right now. They probably should be 14-3 right now. Because, bad calls. I'm not going to go too deep into the bad call situation, but I'll just say 2 bad calls, and the Lions probably would have been 14-3. And the first seed in the league. And first seed, the best team in the entire league. And you got the Philadelphia Eagles who are falling off hard. They just hit the ground hard and they just can't seem to get back up. And if they just got hit for a stone. Yeah, and they just can't fly back up to the top of the hill. They're just not as good. I think the Lions will win and defeat the Philadelphia Eagles to make their first conference championship appearance since 1991. Now you got the AFC Conference Championship. Baltimore Ravens versus the Houston Texans. You have the Texans have been playing good. The Ravens was playing fantastic. The first seed versus the fourth seed. It should be a close matchup. But C. Stroud was welcomed into the NFL by the Ravens, where the Ravens then would dominate the Houston Texans. This will be a close matchup for sure. But honestly, I think that run game will matter for the Texans. I'm going crazy here. Houston defeats Baltimore. And Houston Texans will appear in their first Super Bowl in franchise history. I feel like that Devin Singletary and Dameon Pierce combo are just better. They're good. They're good. The entire reason why the Texans even got wins last year was because Dameon Pierce actually could play football on the team. And just the Baltimore Ravens have this stacked run. Like, I don't know who they even have. I feel like the Ravens will fall and Texans will move on to the Super Bowl. Here we go. It is the NFC Championship round. Brock Purdy in the 49ers versus Jared Goff in the Detroit Lions. Let's face it, this matchup will probably go into overtime. Both teams will probably be cut for each other, trying their absolute best to win the game. Jared Goff, honestly, might be a great duo. The Lions have to really fix a pass rush. They have rookie sensation. Like, the Lions defense is so much better. They had Hutchinson, he's grown a lot. Yeah, Jack Campbell, he's a good linebacker. Brian Branch has been playing good. Garner Johnson, he's also been playing good. The Lions defense is way better than last year. Then you have the 49ers team who's been playing almost perfectly. Brock Purdy has played good. That's been playing good. Joe Skill has playing good. Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk has been playing good. And they made offensive additions by adding the Commanders guy, Chase Young, was it? I don't remember. It was a Commanders defensive player who was one of the best players. Coming into this game, 49ers maybe the favorite here. But I say the Lions, after so many years of drought, the Lions are going to play their best football we've ever seen. And they're going to do it. Call me crazy. I predict the Lions to beat the 49ers in overtime. Call me crazy. Call me crazy for this. I know 109 other of you viewers watching this think that the Niners will probably steamroll the Lions. Just one of the Lions are even recognizable as a good team. But I feel like this is the Lions' moment to shine. They will defeat the 49ers in overtime. Now it is Super Bowl Sunday. Detroit versus Houston. Two teams who have never made a Super Bowl or in the Super Bowl. Well, Hans Deschamps rookie has led his team to the Super Bowl. And he's just been playing good. Lions, though, have been playing great. Jared Goff has found his footing. David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs will be just fantastic. This will be a really stingy Texans defense, though. They're going to be really man-to-man coverage. They're probably going to be intercepting the ball from Jared Goff. But man, that Jared Goff and Amon-Ra Brown connection has been great. I think your Super Bowl champions, the Detroit Lions, will win Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. Call me crazy. I know 100% of you guys have the 49ers versus the Ravens, with the Ravens or the 49ers winning. But I feel like it's my line. It's my Lions' time. My team to finally get the wheels running, and get that first ring under their belts. Thank you for watching. I want to see how many of you guys roast me down in the comments for how crazy I am for picking the Lions here. But see you guys next video.